Welcome to the final week of December and the final week of 2025. Today is Monday, December 29th, 2025. My name is Aaron Glandon, and I'm your host for today's edition of Litter Media Live because Dan is on vacation and Mike Smith is retired. Jumping right into the forecast, it's windy today with much colder temperatures, including a high of 33 degrees. We do have a wind advisory until 6 p.m. this evening. Even colder tomorrow with a high of 29 and maybe even some snow on Wednesday, along with some sun and a high of 35 degrees. Coming up next, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this date in history. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services with the changing weather, click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com, to learn more.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
My name is Matt Shelton. I am the principal here at Edward Lee McLean High School in Greenfield, Ohio. So McLean's partnership with ADNR is very extensive. There's an athletic trainer on our campus every day assisting with students. We also have a physician that works with our football team. The mobile health unit has been significant for a lot of kids in that they might not easily have access to have their immunizations or to get a physical or just to be seen. It's more than just education here at McLean. It's also well-being and focusing on how to live a healthy lifestyle.
For all the beneficial news that you can use, check out our website, littermedia.com. It's updated all the time with all the news that you'll need. Also included on our homepage are links to our social media sites, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. So if the news isn't on our website, you'll likely find it there on our social media pages. Kicking off the news today, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources invites outdoor enthusiasts to embrace the magic of the season during the 60th annual Hocking Hills Winter Hike on Saturday, January 17th of 2026. This year's trek is not only a cherished Ohio tradition, but also one of the many America 250 celebration events taking place throughout 2026 to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The 6-mile adventure begins at Upper Falls at Old Man's Cave, guiding participants through trails lined with towering hemlocks and winter scenery that may include snow-covered cliffs and icy cascades. Along the way, hikers will encounter some of Ohio's most iconic natural landmarks, including Lower Falls, Cedar Falls, and Ash Cave. You can find more information about the hike on our website, littermedia.com. Ross County Christian Academy is seeking to hire a middle school social studies teacher. If you love helping students explore history, geography, civics, and critical thinking through a Christ-centered and educational environment, they'd love to connect with you. details can be found on their Facebook page or the employment section of their website at rccacademy.org/about/employment. Adena Health has shared a chart that shows the differences between symptoms of the flu, RSV, COVID-19, and the common cold. You can find this chart that you're seeing on our screen on both the Litter Media and Adena Health Facebook sites. Shine On Chillicothe would like to share a message to its tree walk participants. Watch your email for specific instructions on the removal of your lights between January 2nd and no later than January 5th. If you remove your lights and decorations while the power is still connected, to avoid being shocked, be sure to unplug your lights before removing them or cutting off the decorations. They also recommend bringing trash bags, storage totes, and clippers or wire cutters for ease of removal. There are only a few trash cans in the park, so please plan to take any trash with you. Thank you for your participation and donation in the 2025 Tree Walk. The Ohio State Fair poster contest is now open and is focusing on the patriotic themes to celebrate America's 250th. Now through January 20th, Ohio residents 18 and older can submit their artwork. For more information, visit ohiostatefair.com. The Ohio State Fire Marshal has urged Ohioans to remove live trees from their homes. According to the National Fire Protection Association, more than a third of Christmas tree fires happen in the month of January. What makes dried-out trees so dangerous is that once ignited, the fire spreads quickly, burns intensely, and can destroy a home within minutes. While your real tree is still up, it's important to keep it well watered, since a well-hydrated tree is far less likely to ignite than a dry one. As long as a real Christmas tree is in your home, you should check the water level daily and never let the stand run dry. When it comes time to dispose of your real Christmas tree, Ohioans should check with their local communities to learn how they can dispose of trees properly, such as by utilizing a tree recycling program or available pickup and drop-off programs. Ohio University of Chillicothe is holding a community education workshop titled Building Your Fundraising Portfolio with Grants on Saturday, January 31st from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This grant writing workshop is designed to equip participants with essential skills for writing effective grant proposals. Led by S. Kimberly Jones, the course covers foundational grant writing principles, techniques for using research databases, and an 8-step process for crafting successful proposals. The cost of this class is $40, and you can register at ohio.edu/Chillicothe. Destination Downtown Lancaster has shared a list of downtown celebrations taking place on New Year's Eve in Lancaster. Check out their Facebook page or ours for a full look at the festivities. The Pump House wants to thank all patrons of the arts for their support. 2025 was a memorable year. They will be closed until their next show, The Best of Ross County, which opens on February 5th. The Greenfield Historical Society's first Sunday dinner of 2026 is coming up on January the 4th. This event will last from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., and the price is $12. For our road report, it's still the holiday season, so just remember to drive safe to bring home the new year. Don't drink and drive, and stay alert, especially when driving at night. As a look at news, coming up next is sports. But first, I want to tell you about the Skag clearance sale, which is still going on right now down at Hometown Motors. And the prices are so low, you're going to think they've lost their minds. You can choose from a wide selection of Skag Mung equipment, but you'd better hurry, because once clearance inventory is gone, it's gone, and the low price is with them. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors at 740-773-8826 for more information. Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Coming up next is a look at this date in history, which takes us all the way back to 1845 today. But first, we take a look at sports. Longtime basketball coach Gary Kello is currently in stable condition and is receiving care at Adena Regional Medical Center following a medical emergency during the Chillicothe Union game, which took place on Saturday evening. Our prayers go out to Coach Gary Kello and hope he's doing all right. You can stay up to date with high school sports on our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. We have all of this weekend's action on our website, littermedia.com. There were a few games played yesterday, a lot on Saturday, and even more happening tonight. To find our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, just go to littermedia.com, and under sports, click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. We just had some college football coach hirings over the weekend, including former Utah coach Kyle Whittingham, who has agreed to a 5-year deal to become Michigan's next head coach. Also, John Hauser has been named Ohio football's new head coach, and Mike Bartram, who's been named head football coach at the University of Rio Grande. Bartram followed his collegiate career with 13 seasons in the National Football League as a tight end and long snapper with the Kansas City Chiefs, Green Bay Packers, New England Patriots, and Philadelphia Eagles. Bartram appeared in 2 Super Bowls and also earned an All-Pro selection in 2005. He got 11 passes in his career, 6 of which went for touchdowns. So the Red Storm is in good hands. Good luck to you, Coach. The Bengals got a dominant win over the Cardinals yesterday, 37-14. Meanwhile, the Browns got a divisional win over the Steelers, 13-6. The Browns and Bengals will meet in Cincinnati on January the 4th. OSU's women's basketball team couldn't get it done against UCLA, and they fell 82-75. They're back in action Wednesday night against Purdue. The Blue Jackets, though, they got a win yesterday over the Islanders 4-2, and they're back at it tonight in Ottawa to face the Senators. If you watch our show often, you know what time it is. Stay tuned for this date in history, which takes us all the way back to 1845. But first, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing.
Pay pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Now time for a look at this date in history, which is always how we wrap up our show on Litter Media Live. Today in 1845, 6 months after the Congress of the Republic of Texas accepts U.S. annexation, Texas is admitted into the United States as the 28th state. This comes 9 years after Texas declares its independence from Mexico. Texas entered the United States as a slave state, amplifying the differences in the United States over the issue of slavery and setting off the Mexican-American War. And that all happened on this day in 1845. That's a look at our show for you for this Monday. I think Dan will be back with us on Wednesday or Thursday. I keep forgetting to look to see which day he's going to return. But for Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of Litter Media Live.